Welcome to this Business Central launch event video about what's new in ALGO for GitHub on quality and testability. My name is Freddy Christiansen. I'm a technical evangelist with Microsoft in Copenhagen. And together with me, I have...
My name is Sebastian, and I'm a software engineer at Microsoft. And I recently joined the team late December last year.
We are happy for that. Now, in this release, we actually added support for page scripting tests. So you might have seen that page scripting recording was introduced in Business Central quite some time ago, but half a year ago, in version 2024 Wave 2, we shipped the BC Replay NPM module. With that module, it's possible to run page scripting tests in a workflow. Shortly after, we released that in ALGO for GitHub, and we actually demoed that at Directions last year, but it wasn't included in the first version, so it's kind of like included in the version that we are presenting now. We didn't include it in our launch event videos last time, but let's demo how that actually works.
Yeah, I will demo how we can run page scripting tests in ALGO for GitHub. So here I have a simple single project repository, and I have a folder called Recordings. Inside this folder, I have placed 3 page scripting files generated using Business Central, using the page scripting test functionality. Inside my project settings, I have used the page scripting test setting to point to the Recordings folder. This will automatically pick up any recording inside this folder ending on a YML file type. This is an array, so you can point to several different folders if you have many, but we also support pattern matching. If you give it an asterisk.yml, it will point to anything matching that pattern, or you could point to a specific file. Say I only want to run this file, I can point to this specific file only, and the other 2 will be ignored. So how does this look? You already know about the test result visualizer that has existed for a while. What is new is the page scripting test result visualizer. As you can see, it looks similar, but it gives you a quick overview of all the tests and whether they passed or not. In this case, they all passed. If there was a failure, you can find more details by downloading the result artifact down here and looking at the extended logs, which includes a video of the test, which will show you what exactly went wrong. I would like to present how we can include test apps during deployment. We have 2 features we want to support. Number 1 is deploying test apps, and number 2 is automatically running tests. For this presentation, we have implemented the first version, and all you have to do is prepare your online environment, which should be a sandbox environment, and then enable this feature in ALGO settings. This is under the deploy to structure, which you have used many times before for your deployments to environments. On top of that, we now also have the option to exclude apps by ID when you deploy. So in case you want to test only a specific app, you can now do that. And let's run a demo showing how this works. Here I have a simple repository, a single project repository with 2 apps and 2 test apps. What I wanted to do is deploy app 1 alongside the 2 test apps. So app 1, app1.test, and app1.performance-test. I want to exclude app 2. In my repository settings, in GitHub ALGO settings.json, I now define 2 new things in my deploy to structure. I define include test apps in sandbox environment as true, and exclude app IDs, which is an array. And in here, I put the ID of app 2. Now, when I run my publish to environment, this will automatically deploy the test apps and exclude app 2. To show how this looks, I will go to my environment, and here I have my list of extensions. We'll see here that app1 was deployed and app1.test was deployed. However, the performance test app was not deployed. Well, that is intentional. The performance test app depends on a test library, which is not available as an app source app, and that automatically gets picked up during deployment and excluded. So if you depend on something that is not in app source gallery, it will not be included. This also works if you have a custom deployment script. If this setting is enabled, then all your test apps will be passed to your deployment script, and you simply have to handle dependency installation on your own.
Thanks for watching this video, and see you again next time.
Thank you.